What up, my dudes? So welcome to a new YouTube video. This video is post-sickness. I'm just getting over it right now. My voice, if you can still hear it, it's a little bit raspy, but it's not as bad. But today we are doing a self-portrait. It's gonna be interesting. I haven't done a self-portrait before on. Actually, no, I did one on stream before, but a lot of you guys know I am an artist and I am going to school for graphic design. So this could get interesting. If we have the picture here, I'll put it up on screen right now. And man, look at that saucy boy. Okay, all right, never mind. It won't load. What am I doing? Okay, I'm doing a self-portrait. So I wanted to do some commentary over this, because the audio file was corrupted, sadly. But, so I kind of spit it up for you guys. You guys will see what I'm doing here. Right now, I'm just going to figure out how all the proportions are going to work out, where everything's going to be. And you can tell, so this first circle I drew, I had to get rid of it. It was just awful, dude. I couldn't do that. So we redrew the circle. And then we get everything proportioned out. And usually what I do, I usually take this into Photoshop, this photo, and I proportion everything out with a shape tool. And I have it on a screen, and then I have the proportions on paper. So I kind of changed that method. I just kind of did what I thought was right, and it turned out fairly decent. It was a little bit broken, but it worked in the end. It was fine. But if you guys look here, I've gotten pretty much all the shaping done, and it matches pretty well, if I do say so myself. I think that turned out fairly decent. So I'm gonna skip through some of these clips here, so you guys don't have to sit through 10 minutes of just a speed art, but it is a little bit interesting, if I do say so myself. So this next part here, we are pretty much working on the facial features and just trying to get everything out. I'm tracing where the shadows are. I'm trying to go in and get the detail down before we add lighting and shadow. You have to take a super light pencil and you just trace over where every shadow goes, and it proportions everything out, and make sure you have everything correct and in the right place. And when you get that down, that is kind of when you go into the shading, and you'll see I start to work a little bit more on the left side of the face here, and that was kind of where I was lacking. And I start adding shadows. I start making adjustments wherever they seem fit. And yeah, and so I'm gonna start going into a little bit more detail here. Eventually, I think you guys will see me start on the hair here. I'll probably cut that out. But right here, I am starting the shadows on the neck, which I prefer going from bottom up, just as personal preference. I think it just makes everything look a little bit more realistic to me, because I'm not starting around the eyes, so it doesn't really look like a person just yet, if that makes sense. Like I try and look at each individual part of the face rather than the whole picture, because if you look at the face as a whole, you start to make mistakes. Your brain starts to mess things up. I don't know why it seems like that, but at least for me, in my experience, that seems to happen quite a bit. So I'm just kind of going around the right side of the face right here, just putting in the shadows and everything, and I will cut it here, and you guys will see the final product. And I do have a clip of me actually giving a little bit of commentary over it. You will get my perspective from that as I'm drawing. So, all right. So as you guys can see, kind of got the first half of the face done here. It's looking good, but it's also looking a little bit distorted on the bottom, kind of like around here. I don't know. It looks weird. Yeah, it looks a little bit distorted, but I think it's going along pretty well. I don't know. It always looks weird at the end, and I don't know what it is that I've done wrong. I look at the image though, and I say to myself, this doesn't look like me, or this doesn't look like this person, and I don't know what I did. So maybe that might happen with this. Maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it turns out kind of decent, so we actually have a good video. But you know, I don't know why, but I feel like I drew myself more manly looking. It looks so much. It looks like me, but it also looks like just like a like a marble statue of me. It's weird. I don't know what I think about it because it doesn't look like me. I think I gotta add more depth to the cheeks here. And then I'm like comparing it side by side. It looks good, but it just doesn't look like me. I think I gotta add more shading. I think I gotta go in with more shading and just keep going at it, to be honest. I think it's fine right now. Like I wouldn't mind stopping here, but I feel like I really want to put more effort into it. So let me do that, and then we'll see how it looks at the end. And you never know, it might. Oh no! Wait, hold on. Okay, my mic is good. Okay. So I think I'm gonna add a little bit more shading and everything, and then kind of to the cheeks more. Just bring out more of the features that you don't really see in me. Or that you see, but like you don't really consciously think about it, which is what I've just done. So it's more, I feel like my face, like in this picture, is just more flat, if that makes sense. So I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, let's get back into it. Okay, so here I kind of finally finish up the minor details on the left side of the face. And I start working down and into the jacket and everything, and getting everything all polished up. I think this overall looks fairly decent. I'd say there's a couple of things I'd like to change. The eyes, for instance, are not exactly how I would like to make them. They're not shaped exactly like how mine are. But they look fairly decent. And I think everything overall looks pretty mediocre and okay. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.
I guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find a love.